Alright guys, welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the top 5 ETFs that I am buying before this crash. Right now, a lot of people have been freaking out stating, Carter, we're going to have a crash. We're going to have a crash. There's so much fear and emotion in the market. So we're going to be talking about kind of how you guys can prepare some ETFs that I am buying. So starting off with the very first one, we have ticker symbol SPY, right? This is the S&P 500 ETF. Now, the reason why I personally love this one is because historically, every single time this thing has sold off, we've always had a recovery. Now, if you're a long-term investor like myself, for me, this is an absolute for sale sign to pick up shares and start buying as much as I possibly can. You guys can see this thing was trading for about $478. It sold off all the way below $400. Now, the reason why I love this, if you guys are late to investing, this is like buying this stock almost a year ago, which is beautiful, right? This brings a massive opportunity for people that haven't started investing or want to get in on some good prices. So I'm personally buying more of just the general market. You get great growth. You on average get about a 10% growth, and you get dividends. You get $1.36 every single quarter for holding this. So for me, it's an absolute no-brainer. And yes, I understand that, volatility and sell-off and all that, but as long as you have a long-term outlook, you'll be fine, right? For everybody that invested in 2007, right before that 2008 crash, you're up handsomely on your money. If you'd have invested, in March of 2020, right before that crash, you'd be up handsomely on your money. As long as you guys have a long-term outlook, you will make money in the market. It's not a matter of if, it's when. And I definitely think for me, it's just getting a great price for the stock here. Now, moving on to stock and ETF, number 2 is ticker symbol VIG. Now, VIG is a dividend ETF. So the reason why I love these, especially during recessions, is because historically dividend stocks don't fall as much. So if you have a good pool of dividend stocks, or even this ETF in general, you will get a pretty decent swing in your portfolio, meaning it's not going to swing as much. There's going to be less volatility. You'll still have a lot of money in your account. And you guys can see the general market sold off right now just at about 17%. And this thing fell from pretty much 172 to 150, $20, which is rated at about 12%, which is pretty good, right? It's not as much as the general market. You're going to be getting paid a decent dividend of about 69 cents per quarter. For me, it's an absolute no-brainer having some dividend stocks in your portfolio. People are less likely to sell dividend stocks because they're paying them compared to other growth stocks. That's why those companies like Tesla or Amazon fluctuate so much during recessions, is because most of the time they don't offer dividends. They're more of a growth rather than a value stock. Now, moving on to stock number 3. Stock number 3 is kind of piggybacking off this next one here. This is ticker symbol NOBL. So this one here is a dividend aristocrat ETF. So the reason why I love this is because dividend aristocrats are companies that have been paying dividends for more than 25 years or more. So for me, guys, companies like that, they're not going to swing as much, right? For this one here, this thing was trading for about $99, and it only sold off about 10% down to $89. So you're not going to get as much swings. You'll still have great growth, and you will have some dividends of about 35 cents every single quarter. It's a great one. I would highly recommend picking up this one here. It's an absolute no-brainer. You guys can see the fall, immediate buy up, hitting highs. This is a great one. Dollar cost average this one because it's a no-brainer, guys. Now the next one here is ticker symbol SPHD. Now this one here is a low volatility ETF. Now what that means is anytime you have a low volatility ETF, most people flock to these types of ETFs, especially during recessions, because they don't swing as much. The reason why that is because they'll have more value stocks and companies like that don't move as much. And you guys can see, right, the general market has sold off just over 15%. But here, this one only fell from $49 to $46, which is virtually nothing. So for me, if you're nervous about your portfolio size or fluctuations or volatility, this is the best one to have. And you guys you'll get paid about 14 cents per share per quarter, which is fantastic. So you're going to be getting growth, right? It's not going to be as much growth, but you'll get great growth. You'll have low volatility plus dividends to start compounding your account to have cash flow. It's a great one here. Now, the last and final one is one of my favorites. It's ticker symbol VHT. Now, VHT is Vanguard's healthcare ETF. Now, the reason why I always like these, especially during recessions, is because people need healthcare. No matter what, people are still going to have health issues and all that. I know it's sad to say, but you will notice that these will not fluctuate as much as the general market. And not to mention, it does have some decently good support right here at about 230. You guys can see it's hit it several times. We get buying pressure near and around there. You're gonna get paid 72 cents per quarter per share that you have. It's an absolute no-brainer, guys. And I know I've been saying that a lot, but these are the top 5 ETFs that I am personally buying before this crash. And even if we have a crash, buy them, because it's just an absolute for sale sign to pick up a lot of these great ETFs at more affordable pricing. So guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any questions, ask them down below, and we will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, guys, stay positive, and stay safe out there. We'll see you later. Take care.